Okay, honestly, I was not expecting to spend that much this week. I barely even did anything. I have been trying to film this video for about 3 days now, but every day there's been some kind of chaos that has stopped me from being able to film it. And there's something about me sitting down to film that just brings every loud noise in all of New York City directly to my door. Also, I am sitting in the only corner of my apartment right now that is somewhat clean. It's a light term I'm using. I'm totally reorganizing and redecorating and quite literally renovating parts of my apartment right now. And you don't want to see what the rest of it looks like. It is just piles and piles of things everywhere. So I'm not sure why you really would care about any of this, because you did not click on this video to hear about my current life stressors. You didn't. You clicked on it to see the money. So let's get into the real video. So this video has probably been one of my most requested videos on my channel since I started my channel. I feel like every time I reach out and I'm like, what videos do people want to see? Or even just random comments I get on my videos, a lot of times people suggest, why not do what I spend in a week? And it's always been a video I'm a little hesitant about. When people talk about money on the internet, and specifically if they identify as a woman, people usually have a lot to say about it. I've always been a little nervous. I recently have been pretty transparent with how much I make on YouTube and that part of my finances. So I thought, you know, maybe there's a need for this and an interest for this. And I thought it's finally the time. So a few weeks ago, I said, let's do it. And I tracked everything I spent in a week living in New York City. So quick backstory on me before we get into this, because you need to know who I am. You probably want a sense of why I spend my money the way I do, why I do the things I do, why am I even in the city. And I'm gonna spend my money way differently than like a 35-year-old Wall Street guy, you know? In case you didn't figure that out, I'm not a 35-year-old Wall Street guy. I know, I'm sorry if that's what you were expecting this video to be. But judging by how my thumbnail looks, I'm hoping you didn't think that. So here's my quick abridged backstory. I am currently 25 years old. I have lived in New York City for 3 years. 7 years if you count the 4 years that I lived on Staten Island where I went to college, and then I graduated and moved into Manhattan, and I've lived here since. I lived for 2 years with 3 other roommates in a 4-bedroom apartment. I've lived in my studio since January. It is now October, so I've been here for about 10 months. And prior to living with the 4 roommates in the 4-bedroom, I subletted in a 3-bedroom with 2 other roommates. So I've lived in a few different apartments in New York. I've been here for a while, lived in 2 different boroughs. As far as income, I am on salary at a tech company. It's totally remote. I work full-time from home Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I am also a performer, actor, singer, dancer. I majored in musical theater, and that's the whole reason that I have always wanted to live in New York. And then I also have this YouTube channel, which also makes me money. Those are my 3 main streams of income, and they all feel like a full-time job on top of each other. I just feel like when it comes to videos surrounding money, and especially what I spend in a week, when a woman posts a video like this, there's a lot of just opinions going around of how she spends her money, what she spends it on, why she's spending it like that. And the biggest thing is always people saying, oh, well, she didn't make that money herself. It's daddy's money. Someone else paid for it. I just want to say, we are not having any of that energy on this video. I guess I've just never really understood the point in people tearing other people down that they don't know. Like, you don't really know anybody's backstory. I know I don't need to put a disclaimer like that on my videos because you're all very nice here, but just in case, just wanted to throw that out there. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I pay for this apartment myself. I have paid for pretty much every piece of furniture in here myself, except for a few things that were gifted to me. Let's get into the video. So I documented a full week, Monday through Sunday, of every single thing I spend in a week. Disclaimer, a lot of it's food. So for any type of food that I consumed at home that I had bought at the store, I calculated how much I technically spent on it based on how much I consumed of it at that time. I didn't include any grocery trips in this video because A, I don't think I went grocery shopping during the course of this video, and B, I just felt like it made more sense to take account for the bag of chips I ate while I was eating them, not when I actually bought them. So I did the math to the best of my ability, and I broke it down to the cent of how much I think I spent on things that I consumed in my apartment. I saw a lot of other YouTubers do this, and I was like, that's a really smart idea. So I'm gonna stop talking, and I present to you my finances. Hey everyone, welcome to Monday. It is currently Monday morning, and I am going to make breakfast. Usually Monday through Friday, I make breakfast and coffee at home, unless I'm feeling crazy, want to get out, want to go buy a coffee, or I'm out of food. But I have plenty of food today, so let's go to the kitchen and make some breakfast. Let's get out our ingredients. So it's essentially just an onion, a bell pepper, and a sweet potato. Usually I put mushrooms in it too, but I forgot them. Oh, and we're gonna add spinach. Iced coffee, vegetable hash. I hate breakfast foods, so my breakfasts are typically pretty weird. So I guess I'll catch you up next time I spend something or make a meal. And we are already back for lunch. So since you last saw me, I haven't left my apartment because I have been working. Now I'm going to make lunch. I was going to make a quinoa salad, but I'm not really in the mood for that anymore. So I'm gonna make a grilled cheese and tomato soup. I have like random cheeses. Dinner time! So I actually have some leftovers. It's too hot. Why am I wearing this sweatshirt? So I have some leftovers. I got Thai food last night, so I have 2 chive dumplings and like a little bit of red curry with tofu, but like it's pretty much just sauce. So I think I'm going to air fry some broccoli to eat with it, and then maybe a few Trader Joe's pork and chive dumplings. I'm kind of dumb, and the groceries that I bought this week are grocery. It's Tuesday. You may have guessed I'm making the same exact breakfast as yesterday. Nothing super crazy going on today. I woke up, worked out in my apartment, which is like so horribly lazy. I need to start going to the gym again, but when it's hot outside, I like don't want to go to the gym. Later today, I'm probably gonna go to a dance class, so we'll calculate those costs later. But for right now, I am working from home, making my breakfast, and not many expenses here. So far, so good. This quinoa earlier this morning, and I've been letting it cool because I'm making a quinoa salad for lunch. I think I'm also still gonna make a grilled cheese and have some tomato soup with it though, because I'm very hungry, and I was just editing a video where I was watching myself eating a grilled cheese and I was jealous of myself. I wanted the grilled cheese. And finally, the first thing I'm doing without food, I'm going to dance class. I said that earlier, but I'm about to leave, and there are 2 different studios that I take class from, but both an hour-and-a-half class is $25, which in my opinion, that's a little steep, but I get it. I get it. The studio has to make money and they have to pay their teachers and all of that, but it's a lot. And you know, you see these people taking dance class multiple times a week, like 5, 6, 7, even 10 times a week. And I mean, if you take 10 dance classes in 1 week, that is $250 in a week. It's kind of steep. Usually I'll take anywhere between 1 and 4 classes a week, maybe 5 if I'm feeling crazy, which is still pretty expensive. 25 bucks, add that to my tab today. I was gonna make a smoothie before I left, but I'm not super hungry, so I think I might make one when I get back. And you're probably wondering, Alexis, how are you getting there? Transportation. I could take the bus there, and that would be $275, but I think I'm gonna walk because it's nice out. So I may or may not take some form of transportation home, but if I do, then I will let you know. But as of right now, the Heel Toe Express is free, and that is what I'll be taking. So I actually decided to grab a banana before I left, so 19 cents. So I actually decided to get a cookie after my dance class, so add $8 to my tab today. I'm home from the dance class. This lighting is so bad. I just took a shower and now I'm gonna make some dinner. It's literally 9 p.m. I want a chicken sausage and I want some broccoli. So that's what I'm gonna cook for dinner. I did in fact stop and get a cookie at Schmackery's. So I did get 2 cookies for $8. It was not 1 cookie for $8. And the only reason I bought 2 was because I want to share one with my boyfriend Jonah. He may or may not come over later and he loves Schmackery's. He used to work there. So that's why it was $8. It's actually 2 for $7, but I tipped them $1. I'm kind of being very financially responsible this week so far. It's only Tuesday, so we could really go downhill from here, but this is a pretty average week in my life. I would say I'm not spending less than I usually do. Going on a walk in Central Park this morning. That is $0, and I'm drinking water, also free. Enough, included with my expensive rent. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I'm making my surprise, same breakfast as usual. I went on a walk this morning, but I just drank water. I didn't buy anything while I was out, which is shocking. So I'm gonna make that breakfast, and then I think I'm gonna switch it up today. Instead of having iced coffee like I have last 2 days, I'm going to make a latte with my espresso machine. Alright, it is about 4 o'clock and me and Jonah are gonna go and run and get a coffee. I don't know, we're both just really tired and I've been working all day and I'm gonna get some Starbucks because why not? I'm back, I got my Starbucks. It's fine. How much did I spend on it? $7.85. No, $7.45. Wait, $7.46? Let me get my facts straight. $7.46. I literally just got an iced shaken espresso with oat milk, which was an extra fee. And then I got a caramel drizzle on it, which was an extra fee. And I got 1 singular pump of white mocha, which they didn't ring in right. And it just rang in as normal mocha, which I didn't really want, but that's okay. I wasn't gonna complain. I always forget that Starbucks is so incredibly expensive. I'm not really even a Starbucks person. I feel like 9 times out of 10, every time I go to Starbucks, I leave feeling like sad and disappointed and regret my purchase. You live and you learn. I've never gotten this before. It's not bad. I've had way worse before. This is actually like okay. And I think it was 39 cents for my cup of coffee that I have in the morning versus $7.46. That is like a crazy difference. I do feel like there is a social aspect and a motivating aspect of going to get coffee. Like just now, me and Jonah went outside, we walked around. I know a lot of people are like, if you just stopped buying iced coffee every day, then you could buy a house or whatever that stupid thing is that people say. I don't really think that's true. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, if you buy 1 or 2 coffees out a week, it's not really gonna add up to much. I mean, if you're saving to buy like a lamp, sure. If you don't buy coffee for 4 weeks and you save all that money, you can buy your lamp. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not really going to hold you back from making these like big purchases. It's gonna get me out of my apartment, which a lot of times I need a reason to leave. I'm fine with it. Would I get this again? No. Okay, a few minutes later, I've drank almost the whole thing. I put a straw in it and now it tastes way better. I'm not really feeling any regret anymore with this coffee. Good morning, it's Thursday and I'm switching my breakfast up. I'm back to my iced coffee, no latte this morning. And instead of my vegetable scramble, I decided to make peanut butter toast. I'm not super hungry this morning and that just sounded good. That toast is crunchy. Fun fact, I don't have a toaster because I rarely toast anything. So I just put it in the air fryer. It is such a gloomy day outside. I'm eating lunch and I have my quinoa salad, but instead of putting it over spinach, I put it over pasta to make it like a fun pasta salad. It's been pouring down rain, thunderstorming all day, so I haven't even left. Not that I really had anywhere to go. I can't tell if this video is like, oh, look at her, she saves so much money because she just sits at home all week, or if it's kind of sad. Can't tell. I usually do way more on the weekends though, I promise. I just filmed a whole YouTube video that I want to post tomorrow. I'm feeling chaotic. I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna make dinner at home and edit tonight. I might go to the gym in like 20 minutes. I was gonna work out here, but I feel like I should actually go to the gym and use my membership because I do not go as often as I should. I'm feeling a little stressed. I'm like, oh, can I like spend any money tonight? I feel like I'm not really spending that much. But this is good. This is usually, I don't really spend much money Monday through Thursday, but I guess just wait for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because that's when I literally blow all my money. So I guess I shouldn't be speaking this soon. Last week, I literally had something to do every night of the week. I had dance class, I had a show to go to, I had a birthday party to go to, my parents were here, I had a happy hour to go to. I feel like I had so many things to go to last week, which is a good thing I didn't film this video last week because that wasn't normal. Time for dinner. I'm currently boiling some dumplings from Trader Joe's and air frying broccoli. I think the reason I'm not going many places this week is because I have a lot of YouTube work to do. So I'm gonna have dumplings and broccoli, and then I think I'm gonna have some boba with my dinner. Trader Joe's recently came out with these boba kits, and this is way more cost effective. For 4 of these, it is like $5 and something. And that's usually the price of 1 boba if I go to an actual boba store. So not that the price is really stopping me from going to get an actual boba, it's more laziness stopping me. But I think I'm gonna have one of these with my dinner. Friday already. And what am I doing? Everyone say it together. Making the same breakfast I've made every day, except for Thursday when I had peanut butter toast. We're making the sweet potato hash. I have enough sweet potatoes left from that sweet potato to make it one more time. Incredible how an 89-cent sweet potato can go a very long way. Who would have thought? It really is cheaper cooking at home. I made a pot of coffee yesterday and I put it in my pitcher, so I'm gonna have iced coffee. I am working today. I have some YouTube videos to work on, but for now I'm gonna make that saute that you know and love. And I'm not gonna even show you me making it because I have way too much B-roll of that, so. So much going on today. Had my lunch, just made a boba for a snack. I needed it, needed to pick me up. Workday's done. Just uploaded a YouTube video. Now I'm filming the first part of my reorganization series, so I'm redoing my whole kitchen. So I've not been able to leave yet today, which is kind of a bummer because I want to go outside, but don't worry, I'll go outside later today. Probably won't be till the sun is like setting. All right, I've been filming a kitchen organization video for a while. I'm so hungry, but I want to go on a walk before dinner, but I won't make it if I don't eat a snack. So I'm eating a banana with some peanut butter. Hey everybody, funny story. So I forgot to add the boba, the banana, and the peanut butter into my total. So there will be $1.77 missing from the total because I already filmed the ending and the big reveal of how much I spent, and I'm not redoing it. So I'm so sorry. Just take that into consideration. I spent a whole $1.77 more than I say I do at the end. Just wanted to clear that up because I don't want everyone to be like, that's not how much I calculated if you're doing some at-home math yourself. So. Good morning, happy Saturday. So before I talk about today, let me catch you up on last night. So I got Chinese food and I was gonna get a burrito, but everyone I was with was getting Chinese food and I felt like I'd feel left out if I didn't. So we ordered from a place I wouldn't usually order from, so it was a little more expensive than usual, but since I was in a group, I wasn't gonna say anything. So I don't know how much I spent. It was probably around $30-ish on the Chinese food. So that was last night, and then now it's Saturday morning. And I went on almost a mile walk this morning. It was barely 50 degrees. It was so cold out and I was just so excited to come back home and sit on the couch in a sweatshirt and eat my breakfast and make my own latte. And that's what I just did. So I have 2 pieces of peanut butter toast because I'm a little hungry this morning. I don't usually eat toast for breakfast, but I bought a loaf of bread and I've been in the mood for it this week. So that's what I've been doing. And then I made my maple oat milk latte and it is delicious. Perfectly what I want. I almost got Starbucks this morning, but this honestly sounded better. So I'm gonna sit here on the couch. It's literally not even 8:30 yet. I'm up so early. I have so much to do today though. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, catch up on work, watch some TV, and I'll chat with you in a little bit. It's noon. I poured myself a second coffee because I'm not ready to eat lunch, but I'm very tired, but I have to film a video right now. Got a burrito. I've been craving this freaking burrito for days, so I got it. It was like $15. I always get nervous because I asked for no guacamole, which, what a weird place. Like, I feel like guacamole is always extra on everything, but this comes with guacamole. But I'm allergic to avocados. So I always get so nervous when I order my burritos that there's gonna be guac on it. I think we're in the clear. It's a few hours later. I caught up on work, and now Jonah's here. Hey. So we're probably gonna go to a little Italian restaurant. Neither of us are that hungry because we both ate lunch around 4. So we might just get drinks and appetizers, but who's to say? Good morning, happy Sunday, and today's the last day of what I spend in a week. Usually I do my weeks Monday to Sunday, so that's why I didn't start with Sunday. But today I have a dance class, and I'm gonna go grab some breakfast with Jonah, and then we're gonna go to Midtown, take our dance class, and then after, I'm definitely getting a smoothie, and then we'll just see what else happens today. I think today's probably gonna be the day I spend the most money, because on Sunday I like to go out to breakfast and all of that. I'll probably eat almost every meal out because I have no food, so even if we make dinner, I'm gonna have to buy it. So, happy Sunday, happy last day, and let's go. Okay, so you might be thinking, wow, she actually didn't spend as much as I thought she was gonna spend. Or maybe you're like, oh my gosh, why'd she spend that much money? That's so stupid. Regardless of what side of that you're on, I unfortunately have a lot more expenses to share with you. I feel like it's only fair to calculate in how much I spend on my gym and my rent and my student loans and my random subscriptions, all of that. So we're gonna break that down right now. I like to pretend that these things don't really exist and I just kind of pay them at the end of the month, but it's a little sad when you see how much you spend a week on them. So I just took all of these numbers, divided them by 4, and I'm just gonna put them on the screen. I'm lucky enough to still be on my parents' phone bill, so I don't have to worry about a cellular plan, and I use their Netflix and Hulu. So shout out to mom and dad. Thanks so much. So let's calculate my weekly sum. I still can't tell if this number is way higher or way lower than I thought it was gonna be. So let's break this down. First, I'm going to tell you how much I spent in the week on food and experiences and all of those things. And then I'll tell you how much my monthly charges are in a week. And then I'll tell you the grand total. So what I spent Monday through Sunday was $269.83. It's like not awful. I honestly was doing very, very well. It's just when I went out to eat Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is like my thing I do. I am so good all week long. I don't go anywhere, I don't do anything, I just eat at home, and then it's going out on the weekends. I think it's something where it's like I'm cooped up inside all week, that on the weekend I'm like, I don't care, I'll spend the money. And so, you know, on one hand, it is kind of worth it because it's getting me out of my apartment or getting me to hang out with people. Shockingly though, throughout this entire week, now that I'm thinking about it, I only took public transportation 1 time. I just walked everywhere. That was my weekly total. And so out of my monthly bills, what I pay each week for these monthly bills is $687.27. That's honestly kind of steep. That's where I think I got a little bit shocked. You don't really realize this stuff adds up. Mostly it's my rent. We're totaling all these numbers up, and I'm going to give you the final result of total what I spend in a week living in New York City as a 25-year-old in a studio apartment. I spent $957.10. So I will say this number isn't ideal, but it's not doable. I can deal with this number. I would say a lot of my money goes toward the gym and dancing and singing and all of that. So I would much rather spend my money on that at the end of the day. I don't really regret anything I bought in the week. except for maybe that one dinner on Saturday night. We could have gotten something way cheaper. It's not like I would have skipped a dance class to spend less money because that's something really important to me. But this is one of those moments where I think I am proud to see where I've come from. Because when I moved to New York in 2019, okay, I was in New York. When I moved from Staten Island to Manhattan, I only had like $1,000 to my name. And I was like, okay, well, here I'm gonna go. And that pretty much covered like my entire rent for the first month. And after the pandemic happened, I got this full-time job and my life kind of changed in ways I wasn't expecting it to. I was able to pocket a lot of money and save a lot of money while still living in the city. So I definitely think that put me at an advantage to be able to live a lifestyle like this. Once again, just a reminder, nothing but love and kindness in the comments. So I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I hope this was somewhat informative to you if you were curious about what people spend in a week, or even if you were curious what I specifically spend in a week. The one thing I'll say about these kind of videos is that they're very inconsistent. Like, this was just one random week in my life. So I will leave you with this. Please be kind in the comments. Also, I know that it's kind of crazy to be living in New York City right now. Everything is super expensive and everything is overpriced, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions on it. I know a lot of people say they have this beautiful house in the middle of Indiana that their mortgage is 1/6 of my rent, but I don't care. In the nicest way possible, like I don't care. This was my dream since I was a little kid, and I made it happen when I was 18, and I really wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm so happy that I live in New York. I like the experiences I get, I like the accessibility I have, and I never really want to own a yard because I don't want to take care of it. So it's a win-win-win. That's the video. That's everything. If you are still watching, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.